brother, there's an endless road to rediscover. Hey, sister, know the one.
What up, YouTube? Today we're back again with Radio Controlled Chaos. Today we're going to be talking about my Mini Rage from XTM. XTM is basically my local hobby shop. You guys may have heard of them, Hobby People. You know, they have multiple stores around the world, or more like around California and Nevada. That's it. Well, basically what these guys do is they have their company name XTM, and they basically make cars that for like beginners almost and intermediate levels, and they kind of sell it off for dirt cheap to the public. Basically what happened is I got this car for a Christmas gift, totally out of the blue. I was not even expecting to get it. I didn't even look at the car before. It was the first time looking at it when I got it as a Christmas gift. It was actually from my uncle. He got it for me. It was like $100. He got me a brushed version, blue shell, white wheel, you know, typical Mini Rage. If you look it up, I bet you can find it. The company has, I believe, gone belly up. They don't make any more cars. I do know that they make parts still and tools, but they don't make any more cars. They're done with the cars. But let me get into what I've done with mine, because it's nothing like a Mini Rage anymore. It's completely different. So first things first, you guys may notice I have the Mini Rage brushless body, the one you would get when you buy a brushless ready to run, the yellow body. My back wing has broken off, but you know, I'll just glue it back on. I just never get around to it. But as you can see, I got two 11.1 cell, 3 cell LiPo batteries. I'm sorry, 11.1 volt LiPo batteries. These are for airplanes, and they are freaking awesome. I bought each one for $9, so it was total $10 for each battery. You know, tax everything. And then I got these Sky Arctic ESC 20 amp ESC brushed ESCs. They were $15 each. Really cool upgrade actually, because it's a dirt cheap upgrade, and you can do it, and you can just do one motor, one ESC, one battery, and still fly. I kind of wanted to bump up the level. I originally did that in the beginning, and I want to bump up the level to something with more power, more voltage, and so I went with a 6 cell LiPo with a 2 ESCs, 2 motors. And basically what I did is you pull out these 4 pins on each corner, right? And you pull out this piece of plexiglass that I've cut out. You're gonna disconnect the sensor wire, disconnect your motors, right? And then you got your antenna tucked in right by the batteries. It's kind of tight because of the small car it is. You're gonna pull your antenna out. See if we can do this in one continuous shot. Sorry guys, just bear with me. Come on. Alright, we're out. So basically what it is you can see now I removed completely almost 95% of the electronics away from the car, and now you just got the car with 2 motors, the receiver, and the servo. I am using the stock servo due to the fact that I really don't need anything more than a stock servo. I'm not doing anything crazy with the car. It's so lightweight you don't need anything to do with it to get a bigger one. But as you can see, it's just a piece of plexiglass. I did a cardboard template, and then I cut it out in plexiglass and, you know, kind of melted away with a butter knife some slots, and I put battery straps and some foam for the batteries, and that's it. Basically, that's all it is. So let's put that aside. And as you can see, I've done the carbon fiber upper brace. I've done the aluminum bumpers, aluminum bulkheads, aluminum, as you can see, bearing carriers. I haven't done the aluminum A-arms. I know I should, but it's not really worth me to spend $20 for just 2 A-arms, especially for a vehicle this small. It's just not worth it. But as you can see, I have put in 2 motors, and that is not stock. The stock car originally had these 2 posts, right, and you would have a battery right in here, right where the motor and the receiver is. Your receiver would be up here, and your ESC would be on top of the servo, and your battery would go in that slot, and you put a little clip in with some two clips, body clips, and that would hold in your battery. So what I did is I went down to the store and I got some HPI. I believe it was the Blitz extra body post, and I went ahead and I put in 4 of them each corner. It's kind of tight, but it doesn't touch any gears, which is really nice. Just drill the holes. I used the original holes from the battery, and then I just drilled 2 more, and I just put regular screws. And then I did the same thing over here for the motor. I dremeled out some areas, and I put in 2 screws. It's very simple. So when I ran it together, I left the stock spur gear, I left the stock pinions, stock motors. I could have gone brushless, but I thought it was just way too much power for the plastic diffs. But this is just enough power where it's just right at its point of blowing up, but it doesn't, which is really nice. But the car actually does perform really nice. It's faster than a Mini Evo brushless. I'll just tell you that right now. It is a sick car. The problem with running airplane ESCs on a car with a pistol grip controller is you don't have any brakes. So your brake is to turn to the right real fast and just swerve. And I mean, this car just does a complete 360 and stops, which again, it's like a little pocket rocket for me. I'm glad with that. I don't care for anything like that. Another thing too is I put these little extra springs in. I got from Harbor Freight. It's like a spring kit. Pretty nice. They're actually really handy to have in your like pit bag or something. You never know what kind of project you would need it for. Anything, whatever it is. I got these little springs. I put them in here from the body post down, and it sits right there. So when all the batteries and every weight goes on it, those kind of compress a little bit, and the car still sits at stock ride height with the air arms put into factory settings. And a couple guys wanted to wonder when I was talking about it at the hobby shop was when I put in the batteries and stuff in the car, like that, if it's situated right there, like that, and I plug in everything, all the wires tuck away, and the body actually does fit on the car perfectly fine, and it does not bulge out or anything. It fits like you would never know something's in there. But also another thing too is, believe it or not, these batteries don't even touch the roof of the car. So if you flip the car, you don't even hit the battery at all. So I mean, again, it's something totally doable. It's something so simple and easy to do. You don't even need these upgrades that I've done. I just did it for the bling look. But I mean, all in all, you're probably spending what, $15 per ESC. What, that's $30 right there, plus $20 for lipos. $15 for the motor, heat sink, motor mount, and spur, pinion gear. It's really worth it, guys. I mean, you can't beat it. The car's $100 originally. It's a great deal. It's way more better than a Mini Evo. It handles a lot better than a Mini Evo. The downfall to it is you don't have brakes. So yeah, that's it though. But let me know what you guys think about it. Comment, subscribe.